You mad that your bitch getting paid? It's crazy. You telling me you almost fucked my nigga? Like, after that, I went to my exam. I failed my exam. Lot of catching up to do. It's been 3 years, y'all, and yeah, I'm ready to tell my story. I'm ready to tell you guys what's been going on, ready to put y'all in my business, because your girl has been through a lot in these past 3 years. If you're new here, again, hi, my name is Diamond, also known as Diamour. Many of you know me from my entrepreneurship series. I had an online boutique called Diamour Apparel, you guys, and I ended my boutique in 2023. I literally just stopped. I stopped posting. I stopped buying stuff. I just stopped my business. And it wasn't because anything was wrong, but I was in a career that I was making so much money. I was like, I don't even have to do this business. And I know that sounds so crazy. That sounds so stupid, because it's like, why didn't you invest the money from your career into your business? If I would have kept going for these past 3 years, there's no telling where I would have been. Like, God just had other plans for me, so I'm not mad at it, but I do, you know, kind of wish I would have been consistent with my business. That was my passion at one point, and I think I just lost motivation for it because, again, I was making so much money in another area, and it was like, it was just a lot for me. I was the only one running my business. I was the face of my brand. I was the marketer. I was the content creator. I was everything for my business. I was the one packaging orders, ordering the product, like doing all of that, and having a full-time job became a lot, because now I have to work my schedule around my photographer schedule. It was just so much with that, and again, I don't regret it. I miss my business. That was literally my baby, and again, most of you guys on YouTube found me because of that, and thank you guys if you are a returning subscriber and you were around during that era. I do appreciate it, but your girl has more to come. So yeah, speaking of 2023, that's when y'all last saw me. I was 25. Girl's about to be 28. And a lot has happened since 2023. So let's just stay in this year. 2023, y'all. Let's talk about relationships, because a lot has happened. Like, let's just get into it. And I'm not trying to be messy, but this is part of my story as well. So I'm just going to tell it. And we're going to tell it all. In 2023, y'all, I was in a long-term relationship for about 5 years. We ended up breaking up in 2022. In 2022, I met this guy. I'm going to name him Billy. In my long-term relationship, we're going to call him Jacob. So Jacob and Billy, y'all. Me and Jacob broke up in 2022. We would still communicate, I'm not going to lie. And then me and Billy ended up dating or whatever for a very, very short period of time. So 2023 comes. Me and Billy are talking, we're having a conversation, and we're talking about taxes, y'all. We were talking about how much money we made for the year of 2022. So I'm telling him how much I made, he's telling me how much he made, and I made more money than him. Mind y'all, he was in a higher position than me, so he kind of like, I guess, felt some type of way, or I don't know, he just felt some type of way about me making more money than him. So after that, I feel like our dynamic changed, which was kind of weird, because it's like, why are you mad that I'm making the money? Like, you mad that your bitch getting paid? It's crazy. But anyway, so yeah, after that like situation, things changed. Like, he started becoming like distant. He said he needed to find another job. He just had a lot going on. He was trying to move into his place. Keep that in mind, because that's gonna come back. He was trying to move into a new place, and he was just like not happy financially. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, I'm gonna support you. Whatever you need to do it. Okay, cool. So y'all, I just remember us going apartment shopping, y'all. He ended up getting a place, and he got his place. He ended up transferring to a job, and then one day, y'all, he hit me with a text. He said, I got the job, I'm moving to Maryland. I said, okay. So what that mean? Y'all, after that, it was just, he started being so mean to me. I was just like, bro, just go ahead at this point. Like, go ahead. So he ended up leaving. Okay, cool, whatever. I was distraught at first, like, not gonna lie. I was so fucking pissed, because it's like, one, you wasting my time, and two, it's like, what was even the problem? What was the issue? Like, you just turned into a fucking angry ass man. Because anyway, not even gonna get into that part. But anyway, he texted me, he got the job, he moving to Maryland. Okay, he ended up moving. Cool. I said Billy went to Maryland, right? I get on Facebook after we break up, and 2 weeks later, I see that he changed his relationship status. So I'm like, that's strange. How you change your relationship status and we just broke up? Y'all, keep this in mind. Now, we gonna go back to Jacob. Billy, he moved, he out the way. Okay, I'm single. So me and Jacob started back talking, kind of spent the block on each other, whatever. One day, we're on the phone and he tells me like he doesn't feel well, he's not going to work. So I'm like, okay, cool, I gotta go to work, I'm gonna call you on my break. Later on in the day, I get a call from him, y'all. He does not sound well at all. He's like, I can't breathe. And I'm like, okay, like, I need to get you help. Mind you, he was in another state and I was in my home state. So I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know how to call 911 in another state. So he's saying he can't breathe. I'm like, okay, what's who you're with number? Like, I'll call them. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. So he hangs up the phone. So my mind is going to overdrive. I'm like, okay, I need to call his mom for one. So I call his mom. She doesn't answer. While calling his mom, I'm like, okay, I know who he's with. I just don't know their number and I don't know how to get in touch with them. So I think of the idea of breaking into his Facebook. I end up logging into his Facebook, and y'all, I messaged the guy that he was working with, and I told him, I'm like, hey, y'all need to go to get him at the hotel, call the ambulance or something, because he does not sound good at all. So then while I'm doing that, I call his dad. 3 things just happened at once. He called me saying he can't breathe. I break into his Facebook. I call his mama, she don't answer. I call his dad, he answered. That was actually 4th thing. So 2 hours later, I'm texting him, I'm like, hey, are you okay? He texts me back, yes. So then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm communicating with his mom, we're talking about what's going on. They said he's at the hospital. He's just taking too long to be, they're taking too long to be seen. He's still saying he can't breathe. So I'm texting him like, again, I asked him, was he okay? He said yes. He was like, they're just taking too long to see me. That was the last message I got from him before he went in the ICU. He was in the ICU for about 3 weeks. I'm not going to really talk about too much of what really went on with him because, again, that's his story to share. But again, I was a part of it. I was, in contact with his mom and his dad for the whole time he was in the hospital. I remember his mom asking me that the nurse asked her, has he been through anything traumatic recently? And I'm like, no, not that I know of. She was like, well, it looks like he's suffering from broken heart syndrome. And I'm just like, why would you say that to me? Like, why would you tell me that? But anyways, moving forward, he was in the ICU. He had to get surgery. One day he was doing well, one day he was not doing well. It was just a whole roller coaster. Fast forward, he ended up getting out of the hospital in July. So that happened in June. He ended up getting out in July. When he get out the hospital, everything is okay. Like, he got to get his strength back, all that good stuff. So when he comes home, of course I go see him, spending time with him. His mom goes back to work, and we, like, when I'm off, I'm over there making sure he's okay. Like, I'm just spending time with him, making sure he's good. So then he brings up getting back into a relationship. Y'all, mind you, I was cool. I said, look, you need to focus on getting your health right. Like, I'm okay. You need to focus on you and your healing right now. We don't need to be talking about a relationship. But he was like, no, like, you was there for me, and this could be a second chance. I don't know. I think God put us back in each other's lives for a reason. Like, you was there, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, we can do a relationship, but something has to be different. I was like, I don't want to just say we're back together right now because our previous relationship was fucking toxic. So I was like, we can work on it, but again, I'm gonna have to see some changes, and that's just what it is. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna be better this time. I'm like, all right, cool. So fast forward, months go by. Well, it's August now. We're gonna say it's August, a month go by. He's getting his strength, he's gaining his weight, he's doing good. So mind you, I was with this man for 5 years, so I'm being observant of him, and I realized he's taking his damn phone everywhere he go. I'm like, okay, that's what you used to do. So, so I'm just peeping him, like, he's taking his phone everywhere he go. So I'm like, somebody's on that phone. Like, he goes to the bathroom, he grabbing his phone. He goes to the kitchen, he grabbing his phone. He goes to the car, he's taking his phone. Everywhere he go, he's grabbing his phone. He's not leaving his phone around me. And I'm just being observant. Like, I ain't even saying nothing about it. So I'm like, what the fuck is on his phone? So I'm like, oh shit, I broke into his Facebook when I was trying to get him some help. I go on his Facebook, all I see is bitches. Like, I'm saying search bar full of bitches. And it's like, okay, cool, if that's what you want to do, hey, but I said, you're the one who asked to be in a relationship with me, and I said I need to see different. This is not showing me different. So then I bring it up to him, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he like, I be bored in here by myself where everybody else is at work, like, I don't have nothing to do, I be bored. I'm like, okay, well, is this you showing me you want to be with me? Because I ain't really feeling it. And he's like, no, like, we can start over from this day forward, like, I promise I'm not gonna do nothing else, like, we're good, I just want to be better for you, this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. We had that conversation, right? We had the conversation. So then days go by, maybe weeks go by, we're cool. So then I'm chilling with him. He leaves his phone on the bed, y'all. He said he wanted to fix us something to eat. He was gonna go fix us something to eat. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm looking at his phone. I'm like, he about to come back and get this phone. Y'all, he was in the kitchen for 20 seconds. He came back and grabbed his phone. I'm like, bruh, at this point, you're doing too much. Like, you can just have it. Like, I'm cool. So then, y'all, I remember it was like a few days after that. Oh my God, this story is so long. It was a few days after that, y'all. I was studying for my real estate exam, okay? I ended up studying for my real estate exam. I was over his house the day that I had to take my test. This is important because it's just gonna tie everything together. I was at his house the day I had to take my test, and it was pouring down raining, y'all. When I say it was raining cats and dogs, it was raining cats and dogs. So I'm chilling with him. My test is at 6 o'clock. It's about 3 or 4 right now. So he's on the phone with his friend. His friend asked him, hey, can you take me to get my car? He like, yeah, I'll take you or whatever. So then his friend called back, was like, never mind. Y'all, it's raining for my real estate exam. I mean, it's raining hard as hell. And if you know me, you know I don't drive in rain, and I don't drive places I'm not really familiar with. So my exam was at 6. The lady called me and was like, hey, can you come a little bit earlier to take your test? So I'm like, okay. So I asked him, like, hey, can you take me to take my real estate exam? He's gonna say, why? I don't know why that triggered me, but y'all, I was just so thrown off because it's like, you just told your friend you'll take him to get his car, but I'm asking you to take me somewhere and you're asking me why. Like, that shit pissed me off so bad because it's like, I'm not even the type to talk about the shit I do for anybody because I do it out the kindness of my heart. But the one time I asked you to do something for me, you're questioning me why. And it could have been simple, y'all. I could have just told him why, but it's like, I'm already stressed because I have to take this exam, and then I just saw what you would do for somebody else, and I'm right here and you ask me why. After that, I went to my exam. I failed my exam. Again, this is important. This is gonna tie into the 3 years. I ended up failing my exam, y'all. I was so livid with him because it's like, again, whatever you need, I was there, and not throwing nothing in nobody's face, but I was there. Like, this, you needed that, I got you, because I was fucking with you so hard that if I got it, you got it. And it's like, she won't reciprocate it. Knew it was important to me. Anyways, moving forward. So I ended up failing my test, and I did not talk to him for a few days, y'all. After it, I got over it. I'm like, okay, cool, let me stop being childish, let's just communicate. So then we ended up talking. I told him why I was upset, all that good stuff, and we ended up, hashing it out. It wasn't that big of a deal. So then, y'all, I get a text from my friend, and she's like, hey, are you still dealing with so-and-so? You still dealing with Jacob? I'm like, yeah, I'm with him right now. Why, what's up? She sends me a screenshot and was like, I just came across him on BOK. Mind y'all, that's a dating app. So I'm like, bro, you don't even have to do this. Like, you can just be by yourself and find whatever it is that you're looking for. Like, why are you trying to bother me when this is what you really want to do? So I ended up texting him. I left him, and I'm texting him like, hey, yeah, it's just no way that we're gonna work. Like, we're not gonna be happy together because clearly I see what you want to do, and it's just not, like, I'm a good ass woman. You want to be on dating apps, you want to look for bitches, do it in peace. Like, just leave me alone. He goes, you left me alone for days, this and that. I'm like, okay, well, now I'm leaving you alone forever. Okay, cool. That's what happened with my ex, y'all. It's 2023, y'all. Let's go in 2024. All right, y'all, in 2024, I decided to really take real estate serious. Y'all know that I failed my exam, and I just took the year, or basically like a majority of the year, to actually study and, focus on that. mind you, I really know that I failed because I was overwhelmed and I was just so mad. But I was like, you know what, maybe I don't know the information. So I was like, let me take the time this year to really study and get my real estate license. So okay, cool. I'm doing that in 2024. I'm single. I'm, you know, minding my business. So one day, y'all, my cousin invites me out. So mind you, this has got something to do with Billy, y'all. Cousin invites me out and I'm like, okay, cool. She ended up inviting my other cousin out named Sarah. Sarah and Billy were cool. They were best friends. Billy was a friend of my family, so he knew, again, my family. So them being friends, I did not think anything of it because it's like, okay, like, you close with my family, why wouldn't you be close with her? You know what I'm saying? So my cousin invites me out and then she invites Sarah. Me and Sarah talking. I think I brought up Billy. I'm not gonna lie. I think I brought him up. And I'm like, you know, have you talked to him? She like, yeah, I talked to him. His girlfriend is crazy, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, he's about to propose, but he said he likes me and he's still in love with you. Huh? Madra, let me run back what she just said. She said Billy is about to propose to the girl that he's with, but he likes her, Sarah, and he's still in love with me, Diamond. I'm like, okay, so I'm letting her talk. Mind you, everybody has something to drink, but I'm not drunk. I'm just listening to her talk. So she's like, yeah, when he was getting his apartment, mind y'all, go back to the story. He was getting his apartment. I told y'all that. He was fucked up about his finances. He was trying to move. So he ended up moving. Anyway, she like, yeah, when he was got his apartment, I came over and helped him build his bar stools, and we almost took it there that night. I'm like thinking to myself, are you telling me you almost fucked my nigga? Like, what the fuck? So I'm just letting her talk. I ain't even saying that. I'm just listening to everything she's saying to me. Like, she showed me the ring that he's about to propose to his girlfriend with, all this stuff. Okay, cool. Fast forward, mind you, it's 2024. Me and him stopped dealing with each other. 2023, we didn't see each other. It was a year since we saw each other. It's like, I don't even give a fuck about this, but the fact that you knew that I dealt with this man and you talking about you almost took it there that night, it's kind of crazy to me. Like, what? Anyways, okay, 2024, I'm single, not dating. I'm just trying to focus on real estate, just in my career, doing my own thing. Okay, then I started taking this guy serious. Y'all, it's the men. My whole 3 years has been fucking about relationships. It's the fucking men. All right, y'all. Fast forward to August of 2024. Okay. So I've been knew this guy again. He was pursuing me. Like, honestly, I looked at him as a friend at first. We're gonna introduce him as Jose. So me and Jose started really taking each other serious in August of 2024. September, for my birthday, we went to Miami. That was cool. I'm like, okay, yeah, the trip was great. Y'all, we had so much fun. Even inconvenience came up, like our flight got delayed. We was just having to go through it. Like, it started thunderstorming while we was ATV riding. Like, we handled all the obstacles well on the trip. So I was like, okay, they say you got to travel with somebody to know. So I'm like, all right, he cool. Like, we get along real well. We locked in now. So fast forward, and then he has some shit going on. I always got a nigga that got something going on. Like, oh my God. Anyway, so he had some shit going on where he was in a transition phase in his life. So I was like, okay, cool. Mind you, I knew him, so I wasn't really too worried about it. And the more we spent time with each other, I was like, okay, this is my person. Like, we got each other really well. Like, we would have so much fun together. I could be myself. There was no judgment. We would have good conversation. Like, we just was spending so much time together. So I'm like, yeah, we're locked in. Like, you my man. It's like the end of the year. He ended up getting a job opportunity in another state. So I'm like, all right, we were a little conflicted on what we were going to do because we just started like taking each other serious, getting to know each other on a deeper level. So I'm like, you know what? If I can't be there during your bad season, I don't deserve to be there during your good season. So I'm like, we just going to go with it. Like, go to the other state. I'm cool. Like, we're going to figure it out. So he ended up moving, y'all. Mind you, good relationship in the end of 2024, from August to December. Everything was great. January come around, I'm like, all right, we've been dating when I say dating, that I'm talking about we've been talking, like entertaining each other. But we locked in. So I'm like, all right, January come. I start bringing up like, are we going to get in a relationship? Cool. February come, I bring it up again because it's like now it's been a few months. It's like either you want to be with me or I'm about to go ahead and get the fuck on. So then we had a conversation. We end up making it official. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened after Valentine's Day, y'all. We became so toxic, and I don't know, like, I can't pinpoint the reason, but I was just getting mad at everything, and he was just getting annoyed, and we was just so fucking toxic. Like, we became toxic. I'm like, what the fuck? We was just having the time of our lives from August to December, January. Like, it just was so much that happened, and I feel like because he did move, we were making it work though. Like, that wasn't even an issue that he moved because we would see each other often, but I feel like I benefited a lot from having him home, and we was together all the time. So now he's, you know, in a new state, has a new job, whatever, getting back acclimated and whatever, and I don't even want to say he didn't have time for me because the time wasn't the issue, it was the effort. I just felt like I was in his life, but I wasn't a part of his life, if that made sense. Like, he did not integrate me into his life. So we would just have conflict because I'm like, I want to be a part of your, like, I just feel like I'm off to a separate sector of your life. You have shit going on in the state that you're in, and it's like I'm not included. And yeah, I think that was the main part. And again, we became toxic. We was arguing all the time. I was crashing out every fucking week. It was just a lot. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Mind you, I'm thinking it's my person. Like, I'm ready to do life with you. So we just gonna make this shit work. But y'all, it just got too toxic. 2025 was not a good year for me. Mentally, I was drained. I wasn't happy in my relationship. I wasn't happy at home. I wasn't happy at work. I was just not happy at all. I actually started therapy, and shout out to my therapist, Chrissy, because she got me through what I needed to get through. But yeah, back to the relationship. So me and him wasn't the best. We became so toxic, you guys, and I just feel like I was not a priority. Like, I would ask him to do stuff, like, and he would always say, okay, yeah, you can do it. Or I'll ask him to travel somewhere, he'll say we'll see, but he ended up going to Atlanta, Chicago, he ended up going to all of Canada, fucking all these other places, and I'm just asking you to go one place and you telling me we'll see. What the fuck we gotta see? I don't think he had the capacity to give me the things that I wanted at the time that I wanted them and needed them. I don't know what niggas be used to, but it ain't me. Men are not used to me. Like, just thinking about the ending of our relationship, it's like, why would you even think that was cool? Anyway, we ended up breaking up because ultimately he ended up spending the night over another woman's house. I did not feel cool or comfortable with that. I'm like, hey, can you get a hotel? Like, I'm just not feeling that. He didn't feel like he needed to get a hotel. This was something he was doing before he met me. So I'm like, I get that and I understand that, but now you're in a relationship and you need to respect my boundaries. He ultimately said he couldn't respect my boundaries and he broke up with me. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You couldn't respect my boundaries. I give you that. Like, you're letting me know that you can't respect my boundaries and you don't want to respect them. So that's how we broke up. Now it's 2026. I'm single. I did end up getting my real estate license, you guys, in my test, and I passed. And I am now able to sell homes. I don't know if I want to do commercial real estate, if I want to do residential, if I want to do wholesaling. It's so much that I can do with my real estate license. And now I'm in the place where I'm trying to navigate what I want to do. As far as my career, I've been in the same career for about 5 years now, so I think it's time for a change, y'all. Like, I am ready for more. And just right now in 2026, like, I've traveled, you know, I have met people, I have just been focused solely on me. I took the time to sit down and actually heal. Did some inner work at this point in my life. I think I just want to pivot. I want to move. I've been in the process of looking for places, but now I'm thinking of moving out of state. So anyways, I know this video was probably all over the place, but a lot has happened in 3 years. Got my heart broken, got betrayed, you know, got my real estate license. It was a lot has happened, but I'm ready to show up for you guys and actually give you good quality content. More to talk about, but y'all, I just had to get y'all the tea and put y'all in my business. That's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, it was a bit messy. I don't care. It's my side of the story. It's my point of view. It's what happened in my life, and it is what it is. So yeah, I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.